I need your input, everyone. Dijodi, Ali, Anis, Kathleen, Coco, Ethan, Fabian, Florian, Lota, Chloe.
Yes, you say the major stockholder of Freddie Auto Service paid is not related to the business account liability and stockholder equity, because you say from his personal bank account.
Well done, well done. Why? Because this equation is
the Freddie Auto Service business
yes, it
account.
is the business one, not the owner one, right? And what we learned from the definition of business is that business is a separate entity and owners are separate, right? So we are talking about the corporation. Okay, in corporation we use the accounting procedures and all the stuff. So remember that one. If we are talking about a business, remember we are talking about corporation. So if a member want to decorate his home, it is his choice, right? The question didn't mention that the payment is going through company's account or company is responsible to remodel his house. No. So these are the withdrawals from his own account. So no entry. It's nothing related to business. Everyone, Kathleen, understand?
Yes, understand.
Ali, Dijodi, Coco,
Yes.
well done. The ninth transaction. So in transaction 5, see, Fridays perform services for UPS on account, right? So customers said that they will be paying you after some time, after 30 days. So what happened now? The business now collects 1,000 from UPS, from its customers. So which two accounts are going to be affected? So the customers are paying back money. It means now customers owe us 3,000 and now they have paid us 1,000. So it means our claim on them decreased by 1,000, and this 1,000 we received in the form of cash. Equation is still equal, right, guys? You just need to pay very close attention to the words collects, pays, and what is going on here, right? 10th. Now, Fridays received 22,000 from the sale of land, which is the same amount that Fridays paid for the land. So, land is sold for 22,000. So when land is sold, land decreases or land increases? Land decreases. So you receive, it means you receive the amount. So cash increases, land decreases.
So he basically sold the land, basically. No
Yes.
land.
See,
Okay.
I can also mention sale of land. 11. Friday Auto Service Incorporation declares a dividend and pays the stockholders 2,100 cash. Right? So pays 2,100. Cash decreased by 2,100, right? So it's a dividend. Dividend belongs to?
Return and earning, right?
Well done. It's increase or decrease?
I think it's if you paid, there is more dividend because he paid, right?
Yeah, when more dividend pay, but I'm talking about retained earning. Retained earning increase or decrease?
Yes, a dividend is
Decrease.
negative income, negative thing.
Well done. So retained earning is going to be decreased. The equation is, so if you want to find out the total worth of the business, you add all these. See, the balance of the cash at the end of 11th total or this during the month total 3,300, account receivable total 2,000, supplies total 3,700, land total 1,800, liabilities 1,800, common stock 50,000, and retained earning total 5,200. So if you want to know that whether this equation is equal, add all these. 57,000 is equal to 57,000. It means equation is balanced. So what is the worth of the business? Worth of the business is shown by assets. Worth of the business is 57,000. Right? What are the outsider claim? 1,800 because liabilities are 1,800. What is insider's claim or owner's claim? Totaled common stock plus retained earning, which is 55,200. Right? So this is how you interpret the accounting equation solutions. Right? Any question from this illustration? If no, now let's talk about financial statements. So can we make the financial statements? So what are the orders of financial statements? Number one, income statement. Number two, retained earning. Number three, balance sheet, right? So let's talk about this. Number one, income statement. So we know that revenue 10,000, where it came from. So we know that revenue is, that increases the retained earning, right? So revenue minus expenses, all expenses are, they are 2,700, like we pay for expenses, right? So this is the dividend, not the expenses. Remember that one. 2,100 is dividend. It is not the expenses. So you need to be very careful. Those who decrease the retained earning, that doesn't mean that they are always expenses. They can be expensive and they can be dividend as well. So you need to be very careful. And net income formula is, income statement formula is revenue minus all expenses. So you don't see a dividend here, right? So net income is 27. Net income is sales minus expenses. So you have 7,300 income. Now the next logical statement is retained earning statement. So retained earning at the beginning of the year, we don't have it. We don't have the data. So you just make an empty space here. Add net income is 3,700. Dividend, we paid, yes, 2,100. So retained earning at the end, it is 5,200. So that will go to the retained earning balance of balance sheet. So what is the balance sheet? Assets is equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. Or in account format, one side is asset, other side is liabilities plus owner's equity. So you see assets. So we write it down in the form of current first and then long-term assets at the end. So cash, account receivable, supplies, land. So all these, so where these figures are coming from? From accounting equation. See? Here. Cash, account receivable, supplies, land, right? And liabilities 1,800 under the liabilities 1,800, and stockholder equity is equal to common stock and retained earning. Common stock is 50,000, retained earning is 52,000, 5,200. So we have the total 57,000, 57,000. This is how you present in the form of statements. So if you pay close attention, this is just the rearrangement of accounting equation, right? Assets is equal to liabilities plus owner's equity. But this is giving you meaningful information, plus this is required by law, and you need to present the balance sheet like this. So if I am in China, the other person is in Europe or somewhere, you could just send this statement and he understand, both understand that, whether they don't understand the Chinese language or English language, but they understand the accounting language of the business, the form of balance sheet as well, right? So this is how we record the transaction from accounting equation, and then we make income statement, then we make retained earnings statement, and then we make balance sheet. So are we clear, everyone? Ethan? Florian?
Yes, so the balance sheet always have only three components. It's like revenue minus liability, then equal net income.
No. Revenue minus expenses is equal to net income. Okay, Florian?
Got it.
Okay, Nimesh, Chloe, Lota,
Got it, sir.
good.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Rudy, Fabian?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you understand that one, then I have a breakout room activity. I would be uploading the questions, the transactions in a group. All you need to do a class participation activity. Let me make breakout rooms, and breakout rooms gonna be
Do we have a break?
after this, because right
Okay.
now this is just freshly finished, so I want to do that, make you do this one, and then after that we will be having a 15 minutes break. Here we go. So we have Dr. Liu opened a medical practice specializing in a physical therapy during this first month of operation, which is February. The business title, Dr. Liu Professional Corporation, PC, experienced several events. So you need to analyze the effects in the form of accounting equations. So let's talk about the accounting equation here. Here we go. So you need to take a picture. So this is how, so accounting transactions are going to be recorded. So already we have, sorry, okay, so no problem. We have accounts already mentioned here: accounts payable, medical supplies, land, accounts payable, notes payable, common stock, and retained earnings. All you need to do, read the transaction and write it down like this one, and at the end you need to sum the